Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll see one more concept in our computer networks, that is internet protocol. So let us start the session. Internet protocol. So when coming to this internet, that means the communication between one system and another system. So across the world, right? So this is nothing but a communication. Internet means a communication or a resource sharing. We can also say it as a resource sharing. So if we call this communication, that means there should be some protocol in order to do this communication. So for this communication, it requires a protocol. It requires protocol. So during the internet, in the internet, if one system wants to communicate with another, then this particular protocol is required, that is a internet protocol, so which we also call it as IP. So if one system wants to communicate with another system, definitely that system should have a unique address. Okay, so for example, if you want to write a letter and if you want to send to a other person which is available in another state, what you will be doing, you will be using the postal service, right? So you will be writing some address and you will just drop that letter into the post box, so that the postal department will take care about the delivery of that particular letter to the recipient, right? Similarly, here also the communication means if two systems wants to be get communicated, right? So this should be identified by using an unique address, identified by unique address. So without this address, the system can't be communicated. So particularly this system will also be identified by unique address. Unique address. So this unique address is called as IP address. This unique address is also called as IP address. So for every system or the device which is going to be connected in the internet, that will be having this IP address, which identifies the uniqueness of a device. So this addressing, okay, this addressing of a device which are available in the network will be taken care by the internet protocol. So what are the functionalities of IP protocol? The first one is addressing. So if one system wants to communicate with the other, this addressing should be done first. So compulsory, every device should have some address. And the second one, packet delivery. So if one system wants to send a large amount of data to the receiver, so that may not be adjusted in the given bandwidth. So the complete large amount of data will be reduced into different packets, different parts. So that packet, each and every packet will be having the source IP address as well as the destination IP address. This is most important because if one system wants to communicate with another, so that is a mutual communication. So for every packet which is being transmitted in between these two systems should have both sender IP address as well as the receiver IP address. So the sender IP address will be adding the receiver IP address to identify the device and to deliver the packet to the receiver. And also it will add the sender IP address because the communication, the reply should be coming from the receiver to know to which device it has to be sent. So for every packet that is being transmitted in the internet will be having both the source address and the destination address, I mean IP address. So that is another functionality of this IP protocol. That's all related to the IP address, right? So that's another protocol, I mean another functionality. And the next one, routing. So if one system, if I am just want to send an email to a person who is available in another country, obviously the packet should be transmitted through different networks to reach the destination. Okay, there will be no single point of contact. So it have to travel, the packet have to travel over number of networks to reach the destination. So at each and every level, the router will be taking care of delivery of packet to the destination with respect to this IP address, based upon the IP address. So that delivery, that means transmitting this packet from source to the destination with a minimum cost or a minimum distance, is called as a routing. So routing is the third functionality of internet protocol. So majorly these are the three functionalities. One is the addressing. Each and every device will be giving IP address. Packet delivery. So the large amount of data will be divided into different packets, and each packet will be having the source IP address and the destination IP address, as well as the sequence. So one more thing, sequence. So reassembly. So if the packet was divided into different parts, different packets, I mean the data is divided into different packets. So at the destination, again, all the packets will be collected and they will be organized in the same manner so that to get the correct data. So that means a reassembly of packets. So the packets will be transmitted to the destination, but it doesn't mean that in the whatever the order we are dividing, in the same order the receiver have to receive. So the receiver can receive in a random way. So at the receiver level, once the packets, all the packets have been received, those packets should be reassembled to get the correct message. Okay, this is also one functionality. So IP protocol, internet protocol is a IP which will be used for addressing, packet delivery, routing, and reassembly. It's a protocol. It's a protocol. So whenever you heard the word called a communication, so one system wants to communicate with another, that will be done only through the protocol. Only through the protocol. So this is a, in which layer it will be? It will be in a network layer. Network layer protocol. So this is a network layer protocol, IP protocol. So this will be used by TCP, UDP, and other protocols also. Okay, in order to transmit the reliable data. Okay, the data without any error to the receiver. So IP will be used by TCP and also UDP. Right, so hope you understood this one, and if you're having any queries regarding this one, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. I definitely will try to clarify all your doubts. And if you really enjoyed the session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.